Namaste and welcome to your weekly wellness tune-up. This week is a reminder that you're divine, and the divine is playing hide and seek. There's a story that once God created and decided to create humans and asked the angels and the plants and the whales and the dolphins, I'm going to hide from the humans. Where should I hide? And one angel said, at the top of the mountain. God said, that's too easy. They'll go climbing. Another angel said, hide at the bottom of the ocean. God said, no, that's also easy. They'll go swimming. Another angel came and said, hide inside themselves. They'll never think to look there. The divine came to play hide and seek. We are perfect. We are perfectly aligned with the divine. Even forgetting is perfect, and it's part of the play. It's part of who you are. It's part of the self-expression. As your self experiences yourself, we dance as ourself. We love as ourself. We experience pain as ourself. We shake as ourself. But every part is divine. Nothing is not divine, especially when we know ourselves. Even if we don't know ourselves, even that forgetting is perfect. Even that forgetting is divine. What if everything we experienced, the longing, the joy, the pain, the awakening, the process of seeking and awakening, even the confusion, it's all part of a sacred game? What if that divine, infinite, and luminous self chose to hide inside you? Just to feel the wonder of what it was to try to remember. Not because something is wrong with you, not because you're broken or lost, but because you are God in disguise, playing hide and seek with your own reflection. So at the end of a game, you can call Ollie Ollie Allin free, however that saying goes, and the game can be over, or you can keep playing. In the great cosmic play, the sages, the rishis, called this Leela, the divine play, consciousness expressing itself through form, through sensation, through touch, through the duality. Not for the purpose of suffering, but for the purpose of experiencing, to know itself through contrast. We can't know the self other than through contrast. Light only has meaning or significance when we've experienced darkness. We can't see the stars, the luminous stars, the galaxy, without darkness. We want to see the Milky Way galaxy. We need to go somewhere where it's really, really dark. We can't see it when there's light pollution. Even light can be pollution. Stillness comes after we shake. There's such a stillness before and after a storm. Love becomes ecstatic and blissful only after we've known heartache and the ache and pain of forgetting love. And so the divine in all of its infinite playfulness became you, and it became form, and it became limited, so it could feel what it was like to break open once again. Even the forgetting is sacred. Even the confusion is holy. It's really all just part of the remembering. Be who you are. You don't have to become spiritual. You're already spiritual. You don't have to become anything. You're already that. You don't need to perform or purify to be sacred and holy and worthy and true and righteous. Because who we are is made of light. Who we are is made of love. So I say, be who you are right now, divine. Play as yourself. Experience as yourself. Dance as yourself. Love as yourself. Cry and scream as yourself. Love completely as yourself with no masks. No borrowed truths from some far out fantasy. No needing to be anything more than who you are. Just you, with all of your nuances, the so-called flaws, the tears, the beauty, the joy, the radiance, all of it. It's all divine. Every single part is divine. Ayurveda teaches us, and all wisdom traditions teach us, that nothing is separate from nature. The Tantras teach us that nothing is separate from God. Your sense organs are divine. Your cravings are divine. Your emotions, your shadows, they're divine. Your pain as well as your pleasure is divine. There's a concept in some spiritual traditions that you're holy and sacred and more righteous if you go through more pain and tapas and suffering. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Pleasure is equally as divine as long as we are realizing that we are divine and that it comes from the divine, and the divine is pouring the divine into the divine, and the healing is divine and the chaos is divine. Really, when we get to the essence of everything, there is nothing that is not divine. That doesn't mean we don't avoid growth and self-effort and working on ourselves. It doesn't mean we stop shaming the parts of ourselves. It means that we stop shaming the parts of ourselves that are in process, that we stop judging the parts of ourselves that are in process, that we stop criticizing the inner critic. We stop that inner critic from saying we're right, we're wrong, we're good, we're bad. We're not there yet. We have somewhere to go. Yeah, right here. We take a breath and we go right here because it's all part of that sacred flowering. The greatest lotus comes from the darkest, murkiest pond. Where does the most beautiful, fragrant rose come from? From the shit. From the stinkiest shit makes the more fragrant roses. The mess, the messiness, the doubt, the forgetting, it's all divine. When we know ourselves, not through books, not through dogma, but through the direct experience, then we're in love. We are the divine. We remember the divine. We remember our source. How does this happen? Through connection to the breath. It happens in and through the body because that's where we are. It happens through recognizing the beauty in everything. It happens through recognizing the truth and the oneness in everything. Through the quiet moments when the mind stops and our soul speaks to us. This is when we know ourselves and we realize that we were never lost and that we were never unworthy and that we were never separate and that we were always the divine cloaked in this crazy costume of our own humanity. Now the game shifts from hiding to dancing, from seeking to being. So close your eyes for a moment and let your breath be soft. Whisper to yourself, I am divine. This moment is divine. I am love. This moment is love. Even the forgetting is part of the remembering. And let that remembering be a gentle joy, a holy sacred play and dance. Today, I invite you into a quiet sacred remembering, a remembering not found in books, not found in theory, in your own breath, in your own body, in your own being. I pray this episode is a gentle whisper from my soul to yours where we are one. Namaste.